Hello everyone, Erica from ericarock.com. And today I want to talk a little bit about the Lion's Gate portal that we are actually just beginning to enter into now. So as this portal, this gateway opens, we are immediately met with energies, with frequencies that invite us to deeply release, to deeply let go of the old. The old has created a foundation for the new, but we have to let go of the old to open to the new. So I took some notes, did a little channeling about the message that wants to come through today, and I would really love to share it with you. So, what does it mean to truly let go? To lay down the weights of expectation, of burden, of heaviness, of pain. As we journey through life, we often accumulate baggage, right? Baggage, physically, emotionally, mentally, due to our life experiences, things we empathically take on from our ancestors and from society and from the collective in general. So much. There's so much that's coming at us all the time. And so these burdens, they can really weigh us down and get us into a feeling of hopelessness, helplessness, feeling depressed. What's the point? What's the use? Why am I here? A feeling of wanting to give up, throw your arms in the air and just say I'm done. I'm done. We've all had these very human experiences, right? And so much of it is just us not laying down the burdens, letting them go, giving them over at the feet of the divine or that higher power of your heart's understanding. So the message went on to say this. As we're entering this Lion's Gate, the first part of this portal is about release and rebirth. The energies seeks to show us that growth and change are natural processes in life, and the energies really call or insist, demand that letting go of resistance, shedding old habits, and making room for the new can ignite a renewal period. So the energies encourage us to realize that it's not just about physically letting go, but about emotionally and mentally and spiritually releasing as well. It urges us to realize that in order to accept new beginnings, we have to first release resistance and let go of the old. So now the energies that are also helping to support us in releasing resistance, letting go of the past, burdens, pain, etc. They're energies of strength. The strength and the courage that we have within to take the next steps, okay? When I was kind of looking at the energy, I saw all of these butterflies, and they often represent change, progression, and the promise of new beginnings, okay? So the energy also wants to remind us, and it's like the universe understands that change isn't always easy, and growth is not always easy, and it could require effort and determination and just to make a solid decision that you want your life to be better. A solid decision that you have realized that you deserve more, that you deserve the best in life, that you deserve to be in the company of saints, that you deserve to be in relationships that support you and your growth and your journey. You deserve to live better and to let go of old habits that are holding you back, whatever those habits are. But a key element that's up globally is in regards to relationships. And so that is one aspect that the energy is really calling us to look at. The energy is kind of saying it's time to stop settling. It's time to stop making excuses for your partner not being able to show up in the way that you need them to. They're not capable of giving you what you need because they're just not there. To see your relationships clearly and truthfully, and to make a decision about if they are enhancing your life or not. And it's time to just get real honest about it and make the changes necessary. You might know how that's all going to unfold. You might not know what that's going to look like. Just the thought of that might spin you out into a lot of fear and anxiety and what if thinking and how am I going to support myself? Because a lot of times in relationships, like finances are really entangled and you just don't know, how is life going to support me? Like, you might not be able to see what that looks like yet. However, the Lionsgate energies really call us to take that leap of faith, to trust the inner knowing of your heart, and to remember this nugget of truth, which is if a decision is for your highest and greatest good, it is also for everybody else's highest and greatest good that is within your inner circle, whether they can see it or not. That might make things a little easier for you to move forward in the way that is for your highest destiny, life path, and purpose. Okay. So this first part of going into the Lionsgate, the energies that meet us, it can feel a little tense. We're being called to make some clear decisions and choices. And remember, you're only one choice or decision away from changing your entire life in the most resplendent, fantastical, beautiful, magical way possible. Okay? But we're being called to make these hard decisions. Okay? And the energy is here to support us. So keep that in mind. It's the energies encouraging us to take calculated risks and to step out of our comfort zone. This is the space of growth when we're out of the comfort zone, remember? So let's see. And there's the energies also supporting us. It's like there's this, as the portal opens for Lionsgate, there's this onward and upward movement that's pulling us up to higher realms of light, being, consciousness, and energy. It's time to go forth and climb higher, quantum leap into your next stage of evolution, being determined, focused, clear, and the energy calls us to just keep ascending. Just keep surrendering, letting go, and going higher. And allowing life to unfold and giving yourself some space to see what your next steps are, what feels optimal to you. So it's also calling us to move from making all of our decisions about life from the mind and making them from the heart. This is a polarity shift that's occurring. Let's see here. So this first part of the Lionsgate portal opening is also about emotional transition. It's a reminder that every stage of life involves moving on. Life is always flowing. Life is always changing. Life is always moving. And when we start to hold on, out of fear, out of uncertainty, out of not trusting, this is where we start to feel stuck. We feel resistance. We start to suffer in some form or fashion. Let's see here. So the energy wants to honor. It's not about getting rid of the past necessarily. It's about understanding your past, learning from it, and then releasing what doesn't serve you anymore. So it's kind of like your history is composed of the song of your life, the most epic composition ever. And it is okay to change the lyrics of your song and rewrite a different story. It feels better. So in many ways, the energies are challenging us to let go of the old habits, outdated beliefs, any past perceived failures, which they're never failures, right? They're stepping stones and they're learning opportunities. But it's even calling us to let go of past successes because they can overshadow the present and what's possible for us. So we want to just keep like clearing the slate and being open to what shows up. So some questions that we want to ask ourselves are we holding on to something, people, events, circumstances that no longer serves us? Yeah, things that just questions that may be helpful to help gain clarity is what areas of your life need a fresh start? What feels stale? What feels outdated? What no longer ignites your heart? Other questions. Are there any fears or negative thoughts you need to let go of? And what area or areas spent in the past hinder our growth into the present and future? The energies are calling upon us now as we move into this Lion's Gate. You can leverage the energy that's being offered in the most optimal, amazing, magical, alchemical way. So if you have any questions about this or want to share some of your perspectives and insights about what's coming up for you, please share it in the comments below. And if you know of someone that could benefit from this, please share it with them. I always appreciate that. So until next time, all my love and take care.